leaving Pam and see what kind of bullshit is going on right now. Yeah, hey, a white woman. Ain't a white man this time, it's a white woman. Yeah. But anyway, so what happened? My daughter was talking to me. I talk about how they use certain, how whenever, if I'm reading, watching something, somebody's talking to you, that my daughter was talking to me about something, and she was like, Daddy, you're first. And she said, you're first. It's out here, police sirens, right? The whole whoop whoop, right? That sort of thing, right? Oh, they got the black guy and the Hispanic guy. So I guess what you're trying to do, right? Yeah, what is this? It's a team up, huh? That's what it is. It's a team up. Like seriously, you know. And then they're trying to send me a subliminal message that if I leave, because I told Pam earlier today I'm not coming tomorrow, because again I'm tired of the disrespect and the way she feels that she's gonna do things to manipulate me. You know, like I told her, she asked me to watch the kids for the spring break. I gave her 5 weeks of watching the kids, and instead of her calling a babysitter, say, hey, you know, kids is coming back, what have you, such and such, she want to wait till Sunday night to text the babysitter about the kids coming. And then the babysitter was like, no, you can't do that. And I said to her, well, you know, I don't blame her, you know. And I'm like, this woman just talked about how her friend called her last minute about going someplace where they had planned to go to meet up with a friend, and yet she does the same thing to other people. And she was very upset that her friend did that to her. And so I called her out on it. I said, you know, you upset with your friend because she did. I said, but that's what you're doing. You're doing the same damn thing. And then I said, well, you know, you were right. You said that you and your friends are just alike. So, you know, you shouldn't expect anything different. And she knows that. I said, but not everybody's like your friend. And you can't do that because your friends are like that to other people. You know? But this is that self-centered, selfish way of thinking mentality. You know, that's what they do. So like I said, they got her all, you know, in the arrogance that she feel that they can do this shit to me, and then I'm supposed to sit there and just take it. Nah, man. No. Shit ain't happening. Alright? Shit is not happening. And so they're trying to send me a subliminal message about, again, because I was leaving, about my disability taking it away, because they want me to be her damn servant. Fuck out of here. You know? If you got to do that, try to make me homeless, go ahead and do it. You'll never be able to control me and make me into no servant to nobody. So, fuck you and fuck your program. Shit's not happening. Alright? Shit is not happening. Fuck out of here. Yeah. She's in the, look at her. You're blocking the damn bus in the bus stop. Like what? Like she doing the hand signal shit. Look at that. Look, yeah, now she's gonna drive off, right? See that? Oh, she tried to do the palm fixation drill. She's still in the damn bus lane. Perp. License plate KJX 9275. Yeah. All right. So I just got off the bus. I didn't start recording. I should have though, because there was a woman walking by as she crossed me. She had on a hat, and on the side of her hat, it had the number 5. Right? Now, what made me draw attention to that again is the synchronized movement, right? And you know, I can tell, being in this program for so long, how to do the synchronized movement, because I see people wear hats, clothes with numbers on it, and I don't feel targeted by them. But there are particular moments due to the program and how they move with the synchronization. So yeah, I know. So anyway, like I said, so they were sending me some subliminal messages about if I leave Pam, you know, I get assassinated. You know, I had posted a post a while back for a movie called American Skin with what's his name, Nate Parker, right? And it's about him being a dad, and his son got killed by racist cops, and he got together with some of his army veterans buddies and took over a police station. But at the end of the movie, even though he gave himself up as he was leaving the police station, no weapons and nothing like that, they assassinated him at the end because they didn't want black men with that type of training and that type of mentality to exist. See, this is what white America does, right? This is what white supremacy does, and not just America. This is globally. And if you look at our black leaders who have stand up to these European and American powers, how they've been assassinated, because if they can't use them as a puppet, you know, they will assassinate them and take them out, right? So, you know, it's a shame that we as black people, we aid in the destruction of our own leaders, of our own wise people, you know, who they would like to call prophets or what have you, okay? But, you know, they're not prophets per se. Everyone has the ability to rise above the mental conditioning that we're all under, but we can't do it by ourselves, okay? We need help. Just like when you're born, you learn, your mother, your father, they teaches you things, okay? And so right now, black people, we're still in our, even though we're adults and we claim to be, we're intelligent, all the stuff, educated, we're still in our infancy age in terms of mentally, in terms of how our ancestors was, in terms of our consciousness, and becoming the individual that we need to become to get ourselves out of this mess, you know. And it's hard for us because, you know, the enemy, the white supremacists and white supremacy have developed and created methods and tools and weapons to combat, you know, all of that, right? To when they see the rise of someone who they may deem to be a threat to white society, someone who unifies or try to unify black people under one, you know, code, right? Or I should say, people who try to get us on code in terms of loving ourselves, respecting each other, doing what we need to do to, you know, keep our families together, our relationships together, instead of running here and there and there and there, because they have us running as black people as chicken with our heads. Okay, and this is why we are a failed state in America. All right, because, you know, the separation that they've created within the psychological programming in our mind is something that we just don't want to understand, and we don't care to understand, because they have allowed us to replace those, I shouldn't say allowed us, but they have conditioned us to replace those things with materialistic gains, right? So, and again, I hate to bring up, I shouldn't say I hate to bring up, but I love to bring up Kevin Samuel's example. He talks about, and, you know, in some cases he's a little wrong, because they were African kingdoms run by women who were very successful. I mean, and just like, you know, you have African kingdoms run by men who are successful, but they also failed somewhat or got taken over. You know, it's the same thing. But overall, right, in the black community, black women are being told they are the They are the backbone, they are the providers, and basically they have taken that role away from us as black men and given it to our women. And then because of that, our women now have inflated egos, thinking that they're better than us as a man or equal in terms of what men do. And the fact is that men can't do some of the things that women can do. We can't have children, okay? We can't bear children, all right? Just as how women can't do some of the things men can. And I talk about, but when they got women thinking that, black women thinking that they can do the same thing as men can do, then we're in big trouble. Okay, so look at the perp. I just got off the bus. He was standing by the intersection, and he came in. Of course, he's standing by the building here. All right, so look at him now. Yeah, he got his mask down too. Yeah, you get a good picture of his face as he's walking. Yeah. You look mad. You're looking at the yellow school bus. Yeah, I know they're yellow. They're yellow. Listen, it ain't no ego thing with me. All right? It ain't no ego thing. I'm not in no competition. This isn't a race. If you want a race, you can race yourself. If you want a competition, compete with yourself. But I'm not playing with that game. And so, you think you're going to try to profile me, all right? Well, you can't, because your profile as me is something that you created, right? Due to your manipulation. It isn't who I am. I know who I am. And I know who you are too. Psychopathic, Machiavellian personality type, dark triad. Okay? And just because you think you got a gun and a badge and you call yourself law enforcement or a member of a security agency, don't mean shit. Okay? Because we know the worst crimes in America is committed by those in law enforcement and those in the security agencies. Okay? So, you can go ahead with that bullshit.